Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense, but I tried to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. It's not important to people who wear tattoos. You just fit in. I don't like people who fit in. They're not anybody special. Okay, but I'm going down a rabbit hole, not up your asshole. Alright? This message goes out to those individuals who are werewolves, bats, aliens, and everything else in between, okay? That are not related to everybody's connection in the box thinking. Okay, so if you're an in the box thinker, you should not be watching my videos. Now, let's get anywhere. Let's get on with the topic for the day. No, I will not get my deer tick removed. I like my deer tick under the right eye. Okay, because I'm a righteous man, a holy man. But anyway, here's on the topic for today. Today's topic will be about my hypothesis about the origins of the homosexual gene. Okay. Now, I know some people may say, oh, there's no such thing. But, of course, you know how social media, it could be a conspiracy. You don't have to believe it exists or not. So far, they did find the warrior gene. They did find this gene and this gene, intellectual gene. They found this gene. But, yes, there is no homosexual gene. I'm not being bully in this video at all, but I'm just giving you a hypothetical where the origins come from. I believe in genetics over human behavior. When I was a young child, I always was curious about why human beings act the way they did. Okay, so I found a remarkable discovery. Okay, it was just a fascinating thing. I said maybe it's because of what they were born with. Maybe it's because what they were born with. So I presume, okay, that over time, genes change and evolve through hereditary means, through copulation, okay, through intervention. Sometimes I believe in intervention. I believe that external sources does come down, okay, to this earth and help human beings to procreate with certain species that they shouldn't be procreating with, okay. All right. I would consider homosexuality more likely a fetish, because ever since I do have associates who are homo. Okay. I don't discriminate. Okay, but I know there are certain characteristic traits that go along with it. I can tell a homo a mile away. Okay. No bullying intended. Okay. But I'm not hating on anybody who wants to be a homosexual, okay? I'm a heterosexual male who has an open mind to studying and learning, okay? Psychologically, any type of race, any type of species, or any type of person. That's just who I am. I'm indigo like that. Yeah, I have to isolate myself to understand these things by myself anecdotally. So that's what I'm saying here. I believe it evolved to a point to where when I talk to my homo friends, okay, or a little bit of flower friends, they tend to have a bit more intelligence. Okay, I've been helped out a lot, assisted more by homosexual means than heterosexual. When I talk to a heterosexual, I can kind of read them a mile away. But when I talk about homosexual, they have intellectual cues that I can actually relate to more than over heterosexual males. But I'm no homo or anything. Okay, I just figure I like education, and it's very important. I believe that there are traits within homosexuals that have the advantage over heterosexuals. I do believe that. There's a form of intellectualism that's missing from a lot of beta male homosexuals. And to me, I consider both of them beta male, but really, you gotta be extremely beta male to be a homosexual, if you understand my drift, okay, right? No bullying intended. But I believe the penis belongs in the vagina. Okay, it's just perversion, okay, I call it a perversion gene, right? You know, as a person sits in the office thinking and contemplating, I believe it starts from a young age, and over time, there are so many more monks in the world than there are women monks. I mean, women nuns. Okay? So I'm just like, so as they sit there and tinker around with intellectualism, they tend to know that there's a cost, okay, of being truly intelligent. It's called loneliness and isolation. So maybe, okay, the reason why they're curious about the female vagina, which they probably never seen in their lives in medieval times, they've caused themselves to have an affinity towards their own kind back in those days, back in medieval times. I'm talking about the origins here, okay? So just bear with me here because I can be all over the place sometimes. But from back in the heydays, in ancient times, since the YMCA in the 70s, okay, I always wondered why people were that, okay? Why would you prefer a booty hole over a vagina hole? Okay, right? Sometimes I'll have my associates who are homos say, hey, come on this way. I said, no, man, no. No, man. I will not be a closet freak about it. If $1 million is given to me, I wouldn't do it. Okay, $2 million, that's a part of my pride. That's just who I am. But I don't mind I wouldn't mind wearing a dress for $3 million. Okay, that's a lot of money. Unlike David Chappelle, okay, who will just have too much pride. Okay, but too much pride means you should protect your asshole. But a lot of times you already know what that leads to. A lot of shit that's going on in the rap community and shit. They got to give up their ass, okay, So they're definitely on that edge, okay. Not me. I'm not trying to get raped and I'm not getting traded. Okay, but other than that, I can understand the gene that may have evolved over the years from medieval times and so forth, okay. It's hereditary. Okay, I don't have a gay gene in my body at all. I just have a very open mind. My sexuality is completely, strongly heterosexual, okay? But I love to understand people's psychology. But a lot of times when people say to me, oh, it's natural, it's a perversion, okay? They don't know what the word perversion means, okay? There's people who eat sand, and there's people who eat ice. Don't think that's natural, okay? It's a perversion. It's out of the box. There's people who don't think that there's more than two sexes. They'll call it an abnormality. Whatever. You can label it the way you want. That's your opinion. That's your perspective. There'll always be some scientific bias, by the way. I do not care. But to me, I will consider it a different variation of sexual interests and affinity, okay? All right, other than that, that's it. I said enough, and I hope this video don't get pulled down because of my opinion about something. It's not bullying, it's not harassment or anything. I am a comedian, though, and I am a researcher. I have to do these things, guys. Other than that, that's all I really gotta say because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Oh, and also, by the way, I had to stop that little Pornhub thing. I get approval by grown adults who are virgins. And when I do things in a very unique fashion. I don't like people stealing my ideas. I'll say some of my ideas and then they'll get stolen. So I kind of stopped the Pornhub and the OnlyFans. I had taken it down, okay? Because I do things completely different. And then when people see something different, they want to steal the idea or remove it so they can steal the idea, which is good. I removed it myself. Other than that, know thyself more than anything else. Okay? If it's your idea, keep it to yourself unless you're getting big bucks and you're safe. Alright? Don't let people steal your ideas. They do it all the time, guys. Keep it to yourself. Zip it and die with it. Okay? You could take it to your grave. Possibly into your next life, if you can. Peace.